out to see if I'm in focus. The dog's sniffing my back. Can't see, but behind me, down there, I've got a little Christmas dog in his jumper. Haven't I? You're so cute. Hello, today I've got another Doctor Who related video. Although I know many of my subscribers probably aren't Doctor Who fans, I really wanted to do this, even though I haven't been tagged as well. I wanted to do it, and I hope you enjoy the video. Get on with the questions. Roll the questions. So the first question is, when did you start to become a fan of Doctor Who? I started to become a fan of Doctor Who, I'd say like a couple months ago. I already was a fan and I used to occasionally watch one that's on the TV, and I enjoyed it, but I actually became like a proper fan a couple of months ago. Favourite Doctor? My favourite Doctor will probably always be Matt Smith, just because he's the first Doctor that I started, when I first started watching Doctor Who, he's the first Doctor I watched, and he's the first Doctor that he was on TV when I was younger. He was the Doctor I saw on TV and such, and the way he's so childish and like boisterous, I really love that, but he can still have the dark side to the Doctor where he's a bit more emotional. I think he's always going to be my favourite. Okay, favourite companion. My favourite companion is probably going to be Clara, just because I love the whole storyline and her personality, but I think as well Amy and Rory come up close behind, and then Donna as well, just because she was so different from other companions, and she was so relatable in the fact that she was just a lot more human. Like, she was a bit dopey sometimes, she was very witty, and it was lovely to have that character, such a bright, bubbly character. Favourite episode? My favourite episode, I've got quite a few. I think Midnight definitely is one of my favourites. Blink, with the Weeping Angels, and the Slow Invasion, and the Lodger, and what's the other one called? The one where the Doctor goes back and sees the people he met in the Lodger again and defeats the Cybermen again. I've forgotten what the other one's called. But those are all my favourite episodes, and if I want to watch an episode, I'll watch that. And also The End of Time, I really love that episode, it always makes me cry. What's your least favourite episode? My least favourite episode has to be the one, I've forgotten what it's called, but it was with the 10th Doctor where they go and they find a monster that's slurping people, like he slurps people up into him. I'll put a clip here if I find one. I've forgotten what it's called, but he absorbs people, you can see the faces on his body. I just think because it was really bad CGI effects, and it was just such a random episode. Although it was a one-off episode, it was just a bit weird, and the person who narrates it, I didn't really like it that much. I don't know. Least favourite companion. I don't know who my least favourite companion is. I don't really have a least favourite. I think maybe Martha, just because, I don't know, I just didn't like the fact that she became a soldier, and the Doctor changed her into someone that was liked fighting, and I don't know, I just never really had that connection with her that I've had with the others. I really like the others, but with her I just felt a bit uncomfortable, and I'm not sure why. Okay, least favourite Doctor. Least favourite Doctor. I don't really have a least favourite. I'd probably say the least favourite is the 12th Doctor, but I actually am beginning to like him a bit more. I actually put off watching series 8 when he turned the Doctor, because I got so sad that he'd regenerated and I did not want to meet this new Doctor. And then when I finally watched it, he started to grow on me a bit more, and now I think it's nice to have that sort of dark Doctor back, like the 10th Doctor, where it's a bit more mysterious. I think that's nice, but still he's sort of lower down in my list of how much I like Doctors. Why are you crying? Do you like him? I think Theo likes him, he's disagreeing with me. Peter Capaldi is Theo's favourite. If you had the chance to become a companion, what type of companion are you? This is a difficult one because I'm not sure what type of companion I'd be, but if I got to go with the Doctor and the companion, I'd probably go with Clara and the 11th Doctor, because I love the 11th Doctor, and I think Clara would be like a good person to be friends with. But if I was a companion, I think I'd be most like Clara. I think I'd be scared in the beginning, but then as time goes on, I'd sort of be more independent and strong because the adventures would make me that way.
Which one's your favourite Doctor? Who's your favourite?
Greatest monster you have seen on Doctor Who. Everyone says the Silence, which I think are good, but better, I think the Weeping Angels are excellent because it's sort of, you always know they're coming and you can be zapped back into any time, so it's frightening because you can be separated from who you're with. It's one of those monsters that are sort of always there, they're always behind you, and
do you not like the Weeping Angels? No, do you disagree? Who's your favourite monster?
So no, I think the Weeping Angels are excellent.
Okay, I get that you don't like the Weeping Angels. Let me finish my sentence.
Also, I love the monster from Midnight because it's still... Oh, he's licking my fingers now. He agrees with me on this one, he's licking my fingers. I think the monster from Midnight is really excellent because the way it was portrayed, it was utterly terrifying because it was unknown, the Doctor didn't even know what it was. It was found in somewhere that was supposed to be completely deserted where there could be no life, and yet there was still something that managed to get on board and terrify the living daylights out of you. The way it learned more as it was on the ship, I just think it's such an excellent monster. The last question is, who do you think are the worst monsters? The worst monsters, I have to say, the Absorbatron thing or whatever it was, just because that was really bad CGI and it wasn't that scary. But also the Slytherin, because I saw them in the Sarah Jane Smith like way before I even started watching Doctor Who. Saw them in Sarah Jane Smith Adventures and they just weren't scary, they just kind of... Yeah, I know. They were just a bit ugly and I just don't find them that scary, so... But I think all the monsters are quite good. I think the dream person, I forget what all the monsters are called, I've watched that many episodes. Or the dream master, I think his name is. The dream master, I think he's a good sort of like villain or monster or whatever you want to call him.
Say goodbye, Ian. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you next time.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. You can also subscribe if you want to be told when I upload a new video. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!